So, did you ever wonder, I wonder what the heck I can do to work smarter, not harder through this course? To be successful and come out the other side in a much better place? Well, guess what? This is your lucky day. Welcome to Nursing Advancement 4780. This presentation is designed to give you an overview of the course, some inside tips, and some important opportunities to help make this a great semester for you. As we get started, let me take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Cindy Zelafro, and I am proud to be your instructor this semester. I come to you with a little over 34 years of nursing experience. Any of you out there critical care folks, maybe working in ICUs, the ER, or critical care transport? That's where I got my start, was in adult critical care. And I spent the first couple years working in various ICUs before I transferred to the ER, where I worked for 9 years, and ended my career working in critical care transport, where I worked in a ground ICU, going to outlying hospitals and transporting critically ill patients back into Columbus so they can get the care that they need. After doing that, I transitioned while I was getting my DNP to come into academia and working at Ohio State. So I am proud to be a Buckeye for just over 3 years now. As I was doing my DNP, I ended up learning a lot about evidence-based practice and in fact falling in love with it as I went to a 5-day immersion workshop that we offered at the Evidence-Based Practice Center here, because I figured if I'm going to be a DNP and my job is going to be to bring evidence-based practice to the world, then I better know what it is and be really good at it. I've spent the last 7 years working with the Fold Institute for Evidence-Based Practice here at the College of Nursing, initially as just an evidence-based practice mentor, traveling around the country with the team and teaching practitioners just like yourselves from interprofessional teams in organizations all across the world what EBP is, teaching them the skills and how to use it to really get to quality outcomes in their own organizations. In the meantime, as I was wrapping up my DNP and graduated, an opportunity became available to be the assistant director at the Center for Transdisciplinary Evidence-Based Practice, the original name of our center when Dr. Melnick came from Arizona State University and brought it here. As I've been here, we've actually ended up landing a $6.5 million permanent endowment gift that allowed us to establish the first National Institute for Evidence-Based Practice. So I am now proud to be the academic director at the Evidence-Based Practice Center, our Helene Fold Health Trust National Institute for Evidence-Based Practice in Nursing and Healthcare. Now, 75% of my time is dedicated to, again, traveling with the team and teaching practitioners about EBP and how to use it, but also traveling around the world and collaborating and consulting and teaching faculty how to teach EBP better. So, really excited to be here with you. I come with a really unique, I think, perspective on what's going on in the greater world around teaching EBP. And again, excited to be your instructor as you navigate this semester. In the meantime, in my private life, I'm married to an incredible man named Mark. We've been together for 40 years. Yep, we were high school sweethearts, but have been married for 34 of those and have 3 great kids, Donnie, Mark, and Krista. I mention this because I got my master's and my doctorate while I was juggling a full-time job, a marriage, and 3 kids. So for those of you who are walking those shoes, I get it. But stay tuned, because a couple frames from now, there will be a really nice opportunity to help you take a breath when life gets tough and in the way. So let's take a look at the course. I think you're going to love it. We restructured this course 3 years ago now to actually model it after the evidence-based practice immersion workshops that we travel around the country teaching out of the Fold. So, sound design for the course, sound transition as you work through the steps of evidence-based practice, and again, I think you're going to come out the other side a changed person. The goals of the course are really to help you develop the knowledge, the skills, and the attitudes that you need to be an evidence-based practice champion and practitioner. The course is divided into weekly lessons. There's a new topic every week, each of the weekly modules has an overview that tells you what our objectives are, shows you how the content aligns with the evidence-based practice competencies for all practicing nurses, as well as our course and our program objectives. There's also a weekly roadmap to help you kind of navigate and get yourself organized. Next, you'll move into the lecture. Make sure you take the time to listen to those. PowerPoints are provided for those that we created the lecture for. Some of the content, though, comes from outside of our faculty, and so for those we don't have PowerPoints. So be aware of that. Also, each week you're going to have an assignment or so that will help you practice the skills that we've covered that week, or reflect on and work through the concepts that we've taught, so that it really helps you put things together. There is a semester-long group project that we'll talk about in a minute, and opportunities to help you be the best version of you as you make your way through this program through our weekly wellness activities. So first, let's talk about this EBP group project. So, as we're practicing nurses, we never practice alone, right? Work is always so much better and gets done so much more efficiently when we work together as a team. And so this semester gives you the opportunity to do just that. You and a group of your peers are going to be working through an EBP project that actually starts in week 2 and goes through the end of the semester at week 11, when you'll present your final EBP project. Now, there are a couple types of work affiliated with this project. Group work, which are assignments where the entire team is expected to work together to generate a great product that you'll submit and add to the template that is provided for you. So you are building your final project along the way, starting at week 3. What that means is by the time we get to the end of the semester, you are not going to have this whole project to create, but rather we're helping you work smarter, not harder. So stay on top of things, look at the syllabus, and again, listen to these weekly activities, because we'll be helping you with some inside tips to keep things moving along in a great way. And be the best you can be as you work together. We do provide you with a group project overview that is a one-stop shop that has everything you need to execute this group project, including the template for the PowerPoint that you're going to start and build a little bit and a little bit each week along the way, as well as the connection to the VoiceThread platform where you're going to be presenting it, and an overview and a breakdown of what's due and connected with the project week by week. So check it out. It's in the Start Here module at the beginning of the course, and you're looking for the group project overview. Because group projects do entail group work, you guys have the opportunity to weigh in on how it's going. So in the middle of the project as well as at the end, you will be weighing in and providing peer review of participation for the other folks in your group. That being said, remember, this group work is not about one person doing the work and everybody else sitting back. Each and every one of you is expected to be engaged, participating, and an equal contributor. So I can't wait to see the incredible projects you turn out. I think you're going to be amazed. Most important, as you're doing group work like this, especially as it sustains across a semester, it's important to get organized early and communicate. Remember, as you're getting organized, you're going to have one template that you will start building in week 3 and continue to build till week 11. So figure out how you're going to collaborate and work collectively on the one document, as well as how you're going to communicate. You'll be glad you took the moment to do that. Through the course of the semester, there's some important opportunities available for you. First of all, of course, here at the College of Nursing, we're not only about education, but we're about helping you be the best you can be as you navigate that education. So one of our mottos is Live Well. Live Well stands for lead, innovate, with vision while we execute being wellness focused, evidence based, lifelong learners, and lights for the world. That being said, we have built wellness into the semester course. So every week there's a weekly wellness break for extra credit. Now again, these are optional, so do them if you want. If you choose not to, that's okay too. But remember, first of all, this is about being the best version of you. And these are fun, short, quick little activities that will bring a smile to your face. Some of them will help you get moving. Some of them will help you become more financially well and give you some resources. Again, lots of variety in the things that are offered, but short and sweet. And the best news of all is for every one that you do, you get a half a point in extra credit. Now, you might say half a point is like nothing. Although I will tell you, over the course of the semester, doing all 12 of them means that you'll end up with 6 more points. And I will promise you that every semester I've had at least a student or two whose grade has gone to the next higher level because they chose to take advantage of those wellness activities for extra credit. So think about it. Take a moment for yourself, and again, think about earning that extra credit. You might be surprised. The other opportunity I want to bring to you is my Life Got in the Way pass. Because as I said, I got my master's and my doctorate while my kids were young as well. And so I get it. It is tough sometimes to juggle everything. So this semester in this course, you have a Life Got in the Way pass. What that is a pass that you can use once during the course of the semester on an individual assignment. So you can't use it on the group work, but on any individual assignment. And all you have to do is email me or text me and just say, life got in the way. Now, if you text me, be sure that you tell me who you are because I won't know from your phone number. But just say life got in the way, and what that earns you is a 24-hour extension on submitting your assignment without any penalty. So, your Life Got in the Way pass is there for you to use as you need to. So once the semester, but again, give you a chance to take a breath. So don't hesitate to use it if life really does get in the way. As we get ready to jump into the semester with both feet, I want you to ask yourself, are you a student or are you taking classes? Interesting question, right? Interesting thought. But what does it mean? So, each and every one of you is taking classes. Right. But when you take classes, some people do nothing more than that, which means that they look for the minimum that they have to do to get in and out and done with a lesson or with the course. I've had students who have told me at the end of the day that they didn't even listen to the lectures, or they've never looked at one of the EBP Live segments, that they just went ahead and went straight to the assignment and tried to muddle their way through. On the other hand, when you're a student, you're really not just spending your time and spending your money like you do if you're just taking classes, but rather a student takes the time to really engage in the work, to really jump in with both feet, to pay attention to details, to make sure that you're taking a look at all of the resource materials, not just the lecture, but the additional resources that are there to help you with your assignments. And again, listen to the weekly overviews for suggestions and for inside tips on what's coming up that week and how to work smarter, not harder. So, ask yourself, are you spending your time, your energy, and your money, or are you investing it? Are you taking classes, or are you a student? I know that each and every one of you is committed to excellence. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. So, looking forward to having each and every one of you as students in the course this semester. The things that you'll uncover and the way that the things you will learn will be mind-boggling. last, in closing, your learning and your success are my first priority. So I'm here for you. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. You can contact me by email at zellafro.2@osu.edu or phone or text me at 614-313-0665. I give you my contact information here and on the syllabus because I want you to use it. Don't hesitate to do that. Now, I will tell you that because I'm with the Fold Institute for EBP and I'm traveling around a lot, there are times that I will be coming to you this semester from literally places all over the world. So, that being said, please know that if I can't get back to you immediately, I will get back to you within 24 hours. Know that there are a couple times over the course of the semester where I will actually be out of the country presenting internationally or working with faculty internationally. And so, again, I will let you know at the beginning of the weeks when I'm traveling and where I'll be, so that you know if I'm in a different time zone, or you'll know, again, that if I'm in a different part of the world. So, please know, though, that regardless of where I am, I will always have internet connectivity. So I will continue to be involved in the course while I'm out of the country or out of the state. I will also be continuously monitoring email. So no excuses not to reach out. As we get ready to go, again, we're in this together, and together we're going to make it an incredible semester. So, any questions? Don't hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, looking forward to your great work.